Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Classroom of the Elite season 4 episode number 11 and 12 reaction. So the previous episode, like the previous two episodes, we started the whole survival exam, and we got to see a little bit more about Nanase's past, a few things which are kind of a little bit mysterious. It seems like she has a grudge on Ayano, and it seems like there's like a certain way, like something switches within her, like the way she speaks also changes and something. Anyways, these are all a kind of mysterious, but let's wait and see what this is about. And it seems like he has a grudge on Ayano because of something that happened, I think, to her father or someone like that, some, like, one of her loved ones, something like that, probably. Like, I don't know exactly who it was, like the person that we saw, whether it was his father, her father, or brother, or someone else. But yeah, she holds a grudge on Ainokoji, and she's like, I'm going to expel him, this and that. And in the exam in itself, uh, she joins us in a weird way. She was like kind of like following us all around, as if like in a weird coincidence way. And in the end, like, she was like, oh, let me just go together with you. And like, she was like, if there's like some sort of situation where there's like a point that you and I have to get, I'm going to relinquish the point to you. And all these things happened, and like, we're now going together. And yeah, the exam is going on, and stuff happens. Either way, at the end of the episode number 10, like, we kind of met up with Kay, and like that whole thing happened when Arukoji kissed Kay and all that. But in the end, there was that section where like someone's alarm went off, and that's where it ended. So let's see what happens here. So let us get started. Obviously, I'll react to both the episodes first, and then I'll talk about it. So let's get started. Episode number 11. I'll put the timer here, sync the timer to the original video, and watch it alongside my reaction. All right, and let's begin. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh boy. Here we go. Yeah? Oh my god, what the hell is going on? They fell down from the cliff? Oh god. He's unconscious. Fell down, like both of them? That's a bit weird. Hmm. Oh, yeah, other teams are also coming here, I think. Hmm. Hmm. Nexus connection. Yeah, they'll be out. Yeah. Okay. You. Yeah. Good point. Oh. Okay. His. Oh. Oh damn. Hey yo. Uh. Damn. So someone just hit his. Oh. Okay. So he didn't know that. So was she? Oh. So that's when they. Oh my god. Damn. he's, he's right. What is that noise? Oh, okay. She is there. Yeah. What happened? Did she see who pushed them? Who? Right. Hmm. Yeah. Why the hell would someone push them? Like, okay. Someone here in the vicinity? Yeah. Oh, it's a girl. Oh, it's her. What's her name? Okay. The new girl. The one who's one of the suspects of the white room. Yeah, you just don't explain why you ran off. Okay, come on. Obviously, like if you're at a distance, and if you're like your back is turned, damn. Oh no, she's gonna retire as well. Dropping out by remaining near Hmm. Oh boy. He'll probably decide to leave this group and. Damn. Okay, you. Hmm. Right. Look into something. Hmm. Join a group that's doing well. Far from certain. Clear as many game points as possible. Hmm. Must be going soon. Alright, day 5. Okay. Oh, okay. Ooh. Ah, well, makes sense. Oh boy. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Right. Well, we don't know what there's. Okay, whatever this deal is, let's see. There's more useful. Interesting. So these involves those two as well. What the heck? Yeah. 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 Well. No. That's just him. What he says, Anna cote. Oh Lord. Come on. Oh, this is gonna be. This is shirtless. Hmm. That is true, actually. Yeah. Oh, tug of war. Okay. Is Anakoji even going to give his all? I don't know. Ooh. Yeah. And who knows? Maybe he's even not using his full power. I don't know. I don't trust this guy. Oh! Wait, so he let him win? Wait, what happened? Yeah, so I guess Anakoji realized that it's like, un, like it's gonna be wasteful to, use his energy over here. So just that's why Koenji's like, oh, you and your efficiency. I think so, bruh. Oh damn! God damn it, Koenji! Because of you. Oh, okay. She's here. Yeah. Yeah, he has some kind of plan, or favor. Yeah, favor. Let's see what it is. Hmm. Hmm. Under the same condition. Well, we still don't know what this plan is. Let's see. With emergency. Who goes? Hmm. Oh. Yeah, right. I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Hmm. Damn, Nanas is actually getting tired. You can see. Hmm. Yeah, okay, so like I said, is there like a split personality going on with her? Like a multiple personality? I don't know, because Anakoji is also saying that, there's a part of me that thinks that you're not my enemy. I wonder why. Planning something big. But hello? What the hell? Bro waited to finish his meal then. Ask her personally. I still think this guy's the one. He's acting, I feel like. I don't know, man. I still think he's the imposter, but I don't know. Like, he's acting too damn normal. That's the problem. Everyone in this show is freaking abnormal in some way. But he's just too normal, and that's why, like, come on. Hmm. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Episode number 12. Yeah, let's get started. I'll put the timer here, sync the timer to the original video, watch it alongside my reaction, and yeah, let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Over the mountain. Um, hmm. Wasn't she? Wait, what? Didn't we already cross a mountain? Like, like you can see like she was struggling. I guess that was a different mountain then. Okay. After vengeance. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah, her personality is different throughout this whole section. I feel like again, she's not the same person that we saw in the previous episode. Oh my god. Uh, you don't belong at this point. Wait, so she's the one? What? Yeah. The violence. Oh. Oh, damn. Damn. Imagine getting lectured by your enemy. Whoa! Yeah, exactly. You're the one who is taking this easily. Like, nonchalantly. Bruh! Literally, I'm thinking. Three. Yo. That was embarrassing for you. I don't think that's what he's planning. Okay, yeah, there you go. So, whoa! What the hell was that? Oh, okay, so no, that was her. Okay, so now she switched. Came back here from that. Okay, wait, so was I wrong? So she's the white room? Who? The son of the man your father killed. Yeah. What is this? Some Bro, you have problem with my father. Take it out on my father. Why are you beefing with me? What the hell? Oh, damn. Uh, Man, what the hell? Not multiple so what is this? Well, the auto suggestion. So it's like a hypnosis. Okay. So it's not split personality, but fluctuation with the range of what you. Right. Yeah, but why is she like? I don't get one thing. Why? That's the question. That. Wow. Okay, I have a genuine question. Like, why has she taken that personality as an auto suggestion? Like, does she have something to do with? It's, oh my god, are they recording now? Oh yeah, that's a That's a good point. Delicate young lady. That's actually smart. Right. Oh! Oh, it's that girl. What was her name? I forgot. Ah! Yeah, that will work. I'm pretty sure she knows, like. Yeah, in the middle of the woods? Okay, bro. Oh, damn! Hey, yo! Okay. Well, your tablet fell down. Damn! Yeah, well, I see is. Whoa! Damn! Oh, wait, Kushita can fight? I didn't know that. That was a little bit of. Like, obviously, she puts on a mask, but I. Oh, bruh. Yeah. Well, th- no, it's him, that guy. What was his name? Yagami or something, I think. Or she knows it from somewhere else. What? Yeah, Yagami. Okay, what in the hell? Bruh. Okay, well, well, everyone in this show is. Damn. Damn. Oh damn! Taking her. Oh damn! Okay, well, she told you not to do that. Yeah, you may still get what you're after. Okay, so was it Yagami uh, who leaked Kushida's? I do wonder. Wait, what, bro? Oh, is this like Yeah, she. The hell? Ooh. Alter the records myself, so then. Hmm. I love how they're in the middle of the forest. Remove him. Damn, Ishinose heard about the White Room. Yeah, what? Bury him? I run! Oh no! I. Okay. What is going on? These teachers are just crazy. What is this? Some kind of freaking. Yeah, well. Yeah? Enforce one group of. Damn. This is crazy. These teachers being moving like some sort of criminals. Yeah, so what's her connection with? Okay, so oh, so his ah who arranged for you to Oh, oh, interesting. So that was not. I thought that was the father. So that was him. Yeah. So she's not the imposter. Meet your father. Okay, so I was almost right. I'll talk about this later. And I hate my father as well. So you know. Oh. Well. Hmm. Damn. He's like, I might as well recruit. What the hell? Who the hell is that? What is it? This show is crazy. Like, you know, like everyone's like spying on someone. Like every moment someone's spying on you. Uh, and now there's someone spying on them with a freaking sticker in their head. And imagine that's Kay actually. She's like, how dare you? Stick comes and strikes. Oh, that's very funny. Uh, yeah, but no, obviously that's not Kay. That's someone else. Um, right. Interesting. So, a few of the questions that we had got answered here. So, from a moment I was thinking like, wait, so is she from the White Room? No, she's not. So yeah, I still think Yagami is the one. Okay. Alright, and there you go. That was today's episode. Not today, but you know, yeah. Episode 11 and 12. So let me talk about episode 11 first, obviously. So episode 11 was, I would say it was a lot more like calmer than episode 12. Obviously, a lot of things happen in episode 12. I'll talk about that. But first and foremost, episode 11, what happens is, first and foremost, apparently, okay, what is her name? The girl who's apparently like loves like Anakoji so much. That girl, what's her name? The new first year girl. mm, just a minute, let me check. I still don't remember all the first year students' names. So Ichika. No, what? Yeah, Ichika. Awasawa Ichika. So Ichika kicked those, not kicked, but like made those two fall. And because as we saw Nanase, when Nanase like chased that character, person, it was Ichika. So I'm assuming that was her who kicked them, or was she there later on? I don't know. Like, I'm not 100% sure. It might be. It might just be someone else who kicked them, and Ichika was there for some other reason. But like there's a high possibility it was Ichika who kicked them, and she was waiting, and then like when Nanase kind of felt that someone's there, she chased her, and that's when Ichika like started running there. And when her hood kind of fell down, you could see like her hairstyle, and you're like, oh, that's Ichika, right? I'm pretty sure that was her because as we saw, wait a minute, let me just check. Yeah, she kind of yeah, her hood fall. Yeah, that's Ichika. Come on, like who, that hairstyle. Anyways, now here's the thing. What I'm trying to understand here is like, if it was her who kicked those two, why did she do that? Is it because uh is it because she wanted Ainokoji to like intervene here? Because obviously Shinohara, right? That's her name. That girl is involved in this whole situation. So like because of that, Ainokoji will have to take some kind of step to like make sure his class survives. So that's why she did that, so that Anakoji takes that whatever step that is. Now, this plan, whatever plan that they're talking about, we still actually don't know what this plan is. This plan involves quite a few people. It involves Ryuen, Katsuragi, then Sakanagi as well. And then Sakanagi was also telling him that, oh, like other people. No, I think Anakoji was also said something along the lines of like, there's a few other people I need to wait for. So we don't know what this plan is apparently, to which is going to help Shinohara and and going to make everything okay. But whatever this plan is, a lot of people are getting involved in this. So maybe Ichika predicted that Aniko is going to do something, and that's why she did that to see. I don't know. I don't know why. Else she would do something like that. Right now, here's another thing. There is a possibility that Ichika is the White Room student. You know, I'm still like very much convinced that it's Yagami, but there is a possibility that it might be Ichika as well, because like she talks about Ayano Koji like some sort of like messiah or something, and like no, you know what? I don't think so. I'm not really sure, because like that episode where they kind of showed the character who was the imposter, the White Room character. That character was like, when Anakoji's name was brought up, that character was like grinding their teeth like this, like as if they were very angry as soon as they heard Anakoji's name or something. Like they have like a grudge on Anakoji. I don't think it is Ichika then. Like grudge is the last thing it seems like she has for Anakoji. It is some sort of twisted affection or some sort of twisted obsession with Anakoji that she has. So I don't think it's Ichika, but it was possible, because like I said, like she has this weird type of a obsession with him. So like I'm guessing she knows him from before. So I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I'm still kind of like betting on Yagami to be the imposter. Let's wait and see, because like I said, he's too damn normal, and it seems like she's also kind of pulling a few strings, as we saw the whole thing with Kushida that happened later. I'm pretty sure it was him who leaked Kushida's information, because he's the only one who knows about Kushida's information, right? Other than Anagoji and the others, unless Ichika dug out Kushida's past herself. But no, she said like someone leaked it. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Yagami. So yeah, either way, I still think it is Yagami who's the imposter. But for a moment, I was thinking maybe it was Ichika, but I don't think it is Ichika, because, like I said, whoever this imposter is has a grudge against Anakoji. At least that's what the anime kind of made it seem like. So it's not Ichika if that is the case. Anyways, so yeah, now here we have that whole section where like now those two are injured, and then Shinohara's like, oh, like I'm going to get expelled. And she's like, like she has to go and be close to the starting point and try to do a few of the tasks here and there just to survive all these things. And then the guy, what's his name, I forgot his name, he was like, oh no, stop, I'll help, I'll try to help you out, this and that. And then Anakoji comes up with a plan that which will probably like help these guys. And like I said, we still don't know what this plan is, but this plan is like a big plan. It involves Katsuragi and Ryuen. Obviously they're going to like be on this plan, because they also don't want their classmates to get expelled. As Ryuen said, that those two are pretty helpful to me, I don't want them getting expelled. So that's why it's like a mutual, like like a thing, like both of them would be benefited from it. So that's that. Sakanagi, however, did say that, oh, what am I getting out of this? At which in the end she was like, all right, like I also, what did she say? Just a minute. She said like, though if you would agree to help me under the same conditions. Oh, I see, I see. So she says like, you have to help me out when, like like I'm also in trouble. I think, is that what she's saying? I think so. I think that's what she said. Okay. Either way, and then Sakanagi is also like, alright, so I'm also going to help. So this is a plan. This is whatever plan this Ainokoji is like thinking of. This is the plan. We still don't know what it is, but either way, let's we'll think about that later. A few other things happen after that. Like I said, like Ainokoji tells Chabashira Sensei to try to find out something, which we get to know later on. Like apparently they like I'm guessing Anakoji asked them to find like some information about like the chairman, the acting director, chairman, whatever the hell his name is. So yeah, and then we also have Ainokoji getting information from that other teacher. What was his name? Matsuoka or something like that. As well. So all those things happening, and then we kind of meet with Koenji, and Koenji, as always, is like, oh, like let's go, Ainokoji boy, let's see, let's see, like like how you fare against me. And Ainokoji realized that it's kind of like wasteful, because he himself said at the very beginning, he said that like going against you is kind of like a useless thing, because we are from the same team, not same team, sorry, same class, and we're literally fighting amongst each other and we're wasting energy. So Ainokoji could have given his all over here, but it would have been a waste of energy. And since Ainokoji realized that Koenji himself is a pretty tough opponent, so it would have been a very even match between Ainokoji and Koenji. Anyone could have won in this situation, I feel like, if both of them gave their all. But at the end of the day, what would have been the result? An absolute wastage of energy and time. So Ainokoji is like, nope. He just like let go of the rope and like barely, and let him win. And that's why Koenji is like, oh, as always, you're as efficient. So there you go. That was that. And then Koenji also went into the swimming competition where Nanase lost to him. There you go. That was that. And right. Okay, and then we see Anakoji like helping out Nanase and everything, and all that stuff. Right, and at the end we get to see these two, Utomiya, right? That's his name, and the other girl. they, along with Yagami, like, oh, I see. So this is what happened here. Okay, so yeah, it was Yagami who leaked Kushida's information, but he leaked it to these two, I guess. And these two probably leaked it to Ichika? I don't know. Because the thing is, like, I still think this kid is hiding something. You know, he's you can see that he's pretty smart and manipulative, as we see in the next episode, where he told Kushida to go and, like, take the video and all that. So, and on top of that, he actually had a good excuse for it. He's like, oh, if I go there as a guy, like, they probably could ask me, like, why did I not interfere? If it is you, you can say something like, oh, like, I was scared or something like that. So he had a good reasoning for it. He manipulated Kushida into going there, and like, and like, he also over here, in a very sly manner, leaked the information about Kushida. But if he's asked that, oh, why did you leak the information, he probably would say something like, oh, but yeah, like, I'm sorry, I was forced by those two, because technically that's what happened here. These two forced him. So he didn't leak it willingly, if you think about it in that sense. But so I guess, like, again, I feel like this is all part of his master plan. Like, he actually wanted to leak it, but he didn't want to leak it in a way that would make him look suspicious. And that's why he acted as a victim over here when he got bullied into leaking what his connection is with Kushida. Because as you can see here, those two grabbed him and they're like, oh, tell me what your connection with Kushida. Yeah. Another thing, just a minute. So, okay, so yeah, so they say, like, like, they was talking about how Ayano is like, that whole thing, like, about Ayano bounty is very appealing and all that. Refusing to play along could get you into a whole lot of trouble. Someone who matters to you could end up in danger, or something like that. Okay, so, and then he's like, oh, you mean Kushida senpai? So again, like, I feel like he very blatantly here, like, brought out Kushida's name because he wanted them to latch onto it and threaten him and say that, oh, tell me everything about Kushida senpai, so that he could leak the information. Again, maybe I'm giving this kid too much credit, but I feel like he's something like that. Yeah, I'm like making him to be some sort of big brain, like, like, mastermind or something. Who knows? Maybe at the maybe at the end it'll be revealed that he was not the imposter. Like, it is possible. I don't know, but I think he's the imposter, and this is all an act. All of this is an act to make it seem as if he's like, like, just an ordinary person, and like, oh, I got blackmailed, that's why I leaked Kushida senpai's information, I'm sorry, that kind of thing. And then later on, he, like, like, tells Kushida to go and videotape the whole situation, and he probably knew that Ichika's gonna be there and try to beat her up. So yeah, again, like, I feel like all of this is his master plan. Again, maybe I'm giving him too much credit. Maybe, like, that's not what's happening, but I don't know. I'm suspicious of him. Yeah. Okay. Either way, so that was episode number 11. Now, episode number 12 is where things go kind of crazy. A few things happens here back to back, which is, first and foremost, we have Anakoji and Nanase go to the top of the that not top, but, like, that mountain section, that abandoned place. They go, and she's like, oh, I'm going to take my revenge on you. Now, I thought that, like, at that point I was thinking, like, oh, she's already in the other personality mode, that other mode, that where she, like, calls him, herself Boku, you know that one. So, but turns out, no, she was still Nanase there. but she switches later. Now, here you can see, um, she's like, oh, I'm going to like defeat you here and make you like retire, like by using violence. Also, you cannot do anything to me because it'll get us both expelled for fighting. So, like you're in a lose-lose situation yourself. So what are you going to do, Ayanokoji senpai? You know, that kind of situation. So she starts attacking Ayanokoji, and Ayanokoji just casually just parries her every move. And then, like, after 3 times, she's like, alright, so I cannot defeat you, but this part of me can. And then she switches and starts going crazy. Now, she was obviously a lot more like stronger and better in this version at least, but still it couldn't do anything to Ayanokoji. As you can see, at the end she realized that even in this version of her, she cannot do anything. And this is where Ayanokoji says that, oh, like, this is not a split personality, this is an auto suggestion. So basically, like, obviously split personality is something that is more like something that you cannot control in that sense. Like, it's just like you don't know your other version of yourself, like, but the other version of yourself knows about you. That's how it usually goes. Like, you make a split personality when you have some sort of trauma, in childhood trauma. You kind of like make another version of yourself and dump your trauma into that, and you forget about that. Whatever happens when your split personality is in control, you don't remember that, but your split personality remembers what you're doing. Like, this is how it usually goes for split personality. This, however, she remembers everything. She remembers what the other version is. So this is more of a hypnosis and auto suggestion, as he said, Anukoji says, and he says it is like something to kind of flip a mental switch so that she can bring out this amount of strength. Like, like it is still her doing this. It is still her. Like fighting Ayanokoji like this, and this sudden change in fighting technique and strength is also her. It's just she's like auto suggesting herself. It's like a way to kind of, I guess, like kind of, yeah. Either way, the reason why she says that she does that is because she says that this is like a revenge for, what was his name, Matsuo. Yeah, so Anakuri says, you want to believe that Matsuo's ghost has possessed you. I don't think you even believe it. Yeah, so it's basically kind of like a way of coping. After losing him, it's like a way of coping and being like, oh yeah, he's still here. He's still here with me. He's inside of me. Like, it's just like a mental, like, what can I say? Like, yeah, so, and as Anakuri says, you yourself don't believe it. Like, if you genuinely believed it, and like, then that would have actually been like a mental disorder. You actually would have needed like, like actual like clinical help, I guess you could say, like a psychiatrist or something. But you yourself don't believe it. This is something that you're just doing to, like, as a way of coping. Not coping, but like as a way of like, yeah, coping, or as a way of kind of like, it's like a way of grief. Like, you're grieving like this. So that's why you're like, oh, he's still here with me, like, like he's within me, and I'm going to take out Ainokoji, and if I do that, then, like, as the chairman said, that you can meet the father and all that stuff. Either way, and so that's why she's like, I'm going to defeat you. Now, this is something that I said in the previous episode. I said, like, yeah, like, I don't think Ainokoji has anything to do with what happened to that person that we saw in the flashback, but it's probably something to do with either the White Room or Ainokoji's father. Not Ainokoji's father. I don't think I said Ainokoji's father, but I thought that it had something to do with the White Room. So technically, I was right, because as we get to know, this guy, like, what was his name? Matsuo, right? Yeah, Matsuo's father apparently helped, like, did, like, like, orchestrated the whole situation, which would help Ainokoji escape from the White Room. And then that, obviously was revealed, so his father was silenced, And because of that, his son took his own, like, his son tried to kind of, like, you know grieve, and, like, he kept, like, going, but then he took his life. So technically you could say, like, it was the reason, it was them, it was the people involved with the White Room, or whatever, that the White Room, that killed both of them. And, obviously Ainokoji's dad indirectly killed those two. So that is why, with nobody to kind of, like, blame, she decided to kind of go and, expel Ainokoji, so that she could come face to face with his dad or something. Like, that was what was going on over here, right? So obviously, as Ainokoji, like, points it out later, that the way you're going about this is kind of wrong, because I also don't like my dad. I'm also kind of, like, going against him. So if you expel me, and that's exactly what he wants, so you're literally helping him, right? So stay here and help me out. Like, when I need help. And yeah. So there you go. So that was that. Now, like I said, I knew, like, it was not Ayano who did something. But there was one thing I made a mistake of. I thought, like, I didn't realize there were two people involved in this, like Matsuo and his dad. Like, I thought, like, there's only one person, so that's why it was a bit confusing, because I thought it was Nanase's dad who took his life. So I was confused. I was like, wait, what's going on here then? Like, like, if Nanase's dad took her life, then why is she acting as Matsuo? Who's this Matsuo then? Like, what is this connection with Matsuo that she has? So that kind of confused me for a moment. But then, it comes out, the whole reason, and I realized, I'm like, oh, so there's two people. It is not the dad who took, like, their life. That was actually Matsuo, and Matsuo's dad died before that. So the scene that we saw was Matsuo, who, was, like, who, I guess, who was in love with, Nanase and all that, and both of them were dating or something, I guess. And that's why the Valentine's chocolate we saw. I did think that, like, because I was pretty much convinced that that was Nanase's dad. You know, I did think, like, that was Valentine's chocolate. I was like, okay, so dad Valentine's chocolate. But then I also kind of remembered that apparently, like, in Japan, like, a lot of the times, like, you give your parents, like, or your parents give you, like Valentine's chocolate as a, like, like a friendly, like, kind of, yeah, kind of, yeah. So I thought maybe it was something like that. That's what I thought. But yeah, so there's two people involved. That was Matsuo. That was not, like, Nanase's father. That was Matsuo, and what happened was not Matsuo's father was the victim of this whole thing. Right. Anyways, so everything is kind of, like, cleared up now. We understand what is going on. And yeah, now that was that. And then we had that whole section with Kushida getting beaten up by Ichika. Now, I don't know what the hell is wrong with this girl, Ichika. She's talking about Ainokoji being in love with Ainokoji or whatever. Again, I have no idea what type of connection she has with Ainokoji and all that. You know, but she's like, I'm not going to let some sort of, like, nobody like you expel Ainokoji, and you won't be able to do that either way. So, yeah. And then she's like, she just slaps her, like, slaps her, almost punches her. And yeah, and Kushida's like, I'm going to get you. Like, I'm like, I don't know, if Ainokoji is expelled, then I'm going to get you, and, like, all that stuff happens. And yeah, so obviously the thing to understand from this scene is someone leaked this. We already know who leaked it. It's pretty much Yanagi, not Yanagi, sorry, what am I calling him? Yagami, right? That's his name, Yagami. And he, in the previous scene, we saw what happened. So, like, yeah, I guess that's when he kind of leaked the information about Kushida, and somehow Ichiko got to know about that. Right. Now, Ichika is, like, Also, Ichika also made a good point. She was like, even if you come here using, record or trying to record this whole thing, Anakoji is not that much of a like novice that he won't realize that you're tailing him or you're trying to like record this thing. Like, so whoever set you up on this mission, like, knows what they were doing. They wanted you to fail. Right. So there you go. She also blackmails her back, and she's like, "Oh, if you try to like act smart with me, then yeah, I'm going to reveal your secret to everyone, and yeah, I'm going to take you down with me." And you don't want that, right? You love yourself so much. You're not, you'll try your best to protect your secret with you. So right. Okay. There you go. Then we had that whole Ichinose section, and that was like one of the weirdest part of the episode I've ever seen. Like, these teachers literally threaten her to beat her up or something, and say it's like, oh, like, yeah, like I'm like, what is this? Like, this is supposed to be a school? Like, I can understand like all of these like different missions. Still, it doesn't make sense. All these crazy ass like like challenges and everything, freaking like abandoning you in an island for 7 days. Like, what is this? Some sort of survival? Like, this is some military training going on over here? It still doesn't make sense for a school to do all of this, but still it's understandable. But this here is a bit too far, I feel like. I'm like, bro, you guys are not like what are you guys running over here? Some sort of like shady ass organization or something? Like, you're threatening your students, and oh my god, like, that is insane, man. These guys are something else. And that freaking teacher was too damn eager to come and like attack Ichinose almost. That guy, like the other guy. Like, he just came and like he was like almost going to attack Ichinose. Like, the chairman comes in and stops him. That's why he stops. Oh my god, these people are absolutely insane, man. Like, freaking, like I said, like, it's some sort of military training going on over here or something. Like, maybe maybe the school is supposed to be white. We already know about the white room. Maybe this school is supposed to be like a version 2 of the white room or something. Like, they're literally training the children to be some sort of like super soldier or something. That's what's going on over here. I wouldn't be surprised if like at the end it is revealed that, oh, this whole school was actually supposed to be like a second version of, like, a bigger version of the white room. The white room was just a room. This is a whole damn school, a white school. This is basically. I wouldn't be surprised if they reveal that, because who the hell makes students go through this? They're literally threatening to torture the. Okay, like, that is insane, man. Like, I was baffled at that moment. Okay. Anyways, like, that was that. And then in the end, the acting chairman was like, no, like, like, you better not tell this to anyone, otherwise your, like, class students might just get expelled, and I'll make sure it's someone who don't have the points to come back, right? And obviously Ichinose loves her class very much, and she's not going to do anything to, that's going to kind of put them in harm's way. So yeah. But I don't know. I feel like Ichinose will probably still find some way to kind of like bring this out in front of Ayanokoji. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, and then we get to the whole Nanase section at the end, and like, I already talked about this. Like, Ayanokoji was like, "Oh yeah, come help me out. If you expel yourself, like, if you like retire or whatever, you'll be helping my father. You don't want that happening. I don't want that happening. So help me out." And then in the end, Hanako is like, in his head, he's like there's only one difference between me and my father. He wouldn't ask help from a fool like you. I, I'm better than that. I'm going to, like, ask help from you. If you're useless, then I'm just going to use you as a sacrificial pawn. That's what he says, right? Here we go. It doesn't matter if she's really useful or not. What's essential is to get what use you can out of them, even if it's as a sacrificial pawn. Right, okay, bro. And there you go, that's where it ended. Yeah, that was episode number 12. 11 and 12, obviously. And yeah, interesting. So let's wait and see what happens. So that is it. And that was my reaction. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that is it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Next video will also be 2 episodes because I think episode 13 is already out. So next week, like, by the time I make another video, episode 14 will also be out. So I'll make episode 13 and 14 together. So the reactions to it. So yeah, I'll see you guys there. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.